So I met this friend. We became cool. He asked me to come visit. I went. Because friends, what are friends for? I went fine. Then he tried touching me and all that. And I told him not to. And then open a vex. He went outside. He came back. And then he came to look at me and he was like, let's have sex. Because he's horny. And I'm like, whoa. Who does that? Are you fine? Do you know me? I was like, Abi, we are both in the moment, so let's enjoy it. I'm like, I'm not in it. Besides, he has a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend too, so I can't do it. He went out, he came back, and then he was like, he's so horny, so let's do something else. If I'm not ready to have sex with him, and then let me give him a BG or something. And I'm like, I won't do. So I got bored and I just left.
Charlie, you have Vimo, you could say this on camera.
Oh yes. It's the truth. Like, it's the honest truth. And then for the second and third time, I'll say it again. He should come and beat me. I've said it.
Okay. So let's just go straight to the point. First of all, when you were going to visit the guy, what were your expectations?
Oh, the expectations are Casa. I didn't have any proper expectation in mind because it was the first visit. So I wasn't expecting much. I just wanted us to go get to know each other better, and then maybe later we can schedule on how we are going to learn, have a timetable, know how we're going to go about our courses and then our free times and all that. But it didn't turn out well. It was the direct opposite. Open our something.
So before you went to visit him, you guys had been texting, right?
The funny thing is we barely text. We just send an SMS message and be like, where you at, what's up with you, and those kind of things. So it was one day that he popped up and was like, oh, let me come visit, because it's like he has been to my end before. And that one cry, he was standing at my door, he didn't enter. So let me also do same. And I'm like, oh sure. Abi, now he knows my end, I also have to know his end, and then we know where I stand from there.
Okay. So before you visited him, you guys had been texting. And the times you guys texted, did you ever flirt in the chat?
No. When they heading. Not at all.
You never said, oh, I miss you, I want to hug you, I feel like kissing you. You guys never chat like that. Are you sure?
But no, I have my phone here.
You can show it to me?
Yes.
Okay, you keep your phone. Fine. So when you went to his room, he made advances towards you that he wants to have sex with you. Yeah. And you gave him 2 reasons in the video. One, you said you were not in the mood.
I told him I am not ready. 2.
No, in the video he said you were not in the mood, and 2, he has a girlfriend.
And I have a boyfriend.
And you have a boyfriend. So does that mean if you were in the mood, you would have done it?
No. I wouldn't, because actually I wanted to shun him off, but I wanted to do it in a polite way. So he would just take his mind off it, and then we know I stand from there. But Opana kept coming, like he kept insisting. Because the first time I was like, nah, it's like, it's not right. Second time, I was like, it's not logic, we can't do this. Like, we barely know each other. So the third time, I just had to tell him, I'm not in the mood. Maybe he was thinking the first 2 excuses were kind of flimsy, so maybe those one will actually make sense. But it seems it didn't hit him. So till I said he has a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend too, and then I can't flirt with him, I'll feel very, very guilty, so I can't.
So if you didn't have a boyfriend, would you have done it?
I wouldn't, my dear.
Did you like that guy?
Please, no.
He's watching you.
He should watch. I don't like him. Not one bit.
Okay, so after he told you that and you were like, you won't do it, he said he went to the balcony and came back and he came to ask for a BJ.
Yes.
So when he was at the balcony and you know he was doing something he didn't like, why didn't you leave?
You see, I had this kind of friendship, the mindset of we or us being friends.
But at that time he was doing something that wasn't right. So he should have left. Like someone who wouldn't like the thing he was doing would leave. If I was a girl, I would have left because I didn't like. Okay, so why were you still sitting there? What were you waiting for?
He asked me to come, and to me, I felt it would be disrespectful, and then it would be bad leaving like that, like on that note.
No,
because
it's
one thing I don't like is leaving people or leaving circumstances like on a bad note, and then at the end of it, or when it happens, like me, I won't talk to you again. So I actually wanted to clear that, and then honestly, I was looking for someone to study with, and then he was the first person I met. So I didn't want it to go down the drain because I was thinking of finding hard getting another person. You get it? That's why I stayed. So I get to know what he wants to say again. And then Opana came the second time with that nonsense, that rubbish. And then I had to leave.
Okay, so you didn't give him the BJ?
Me the heading.
Yeah, sure.
Me mano.
One man, that means you won't give him the BJ.
I won't do it.
You won't do it?
I won't do it.
Okay, so let me ask you, have you given BJ before?
Me?
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! Please, no.
Eh?
No!
You're lying.
I'm not
I can
lying.
see your eyes. You see you're shy.
I'm serious. No, I'm not shy, but I can't do. What is that?
Why can't you do?
I'm not fit.
You know fit. Why? What don't you like about it? Why can't you? Because some girls do it and they love it.
Some girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm part of those girls that don't.
No, I'm not saying you're part of those girls, but I'm saying what's your reason for not liking BJ?
I don't know. I just don't like it.
You should have a reason.
I don't know.
I asked one girl, she was like, she can't swallow things. Like,
okay, probably to me, I don't do. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have a reason. I just don't like it.
You don't like it.
Like
if you don't like something, means you've
okay,
tried it before.
I've not tried it before, but to me, I just like the posture and it's weird. So I don't like it. It's not
like
something.
When I read this question now, your mood has changed.
My mood hasn't changed. My mood hasn't changed, but
okay, how close have you come to BJ?
How close? Hey, I don't know.
Okay, what about the second thing he asked? The first thing he asked, the sex. Have you had sex before?
Have I had sex before? Hey.
What's on your shoe?
I actually, but on the normal rides, I actually don't disclose my sexual parts. Like whether I've had sex before or not, it's none of your business. It's up to me. Yes, so I just don't like doing that.
Okay. From what you said, you've answered the question, so let's move on.
Let's move on. But maybe some people will take it as a yes, some will take it as a no. But me, I don't care.
Okay,
whatever answer you have.
So let's come to the positive side of this thing. Why do you think some girls, I know you are not the first person who has gone through this.
No.
Yeah, so why do you think some girls are not able to speak up when something like this happens to them?
Okay, so with some girls not being able to speak up, right, I feel it's because of threat. Because at the end of it all, the guy ends up threatening them. Because I told you the other day, after this whole thing, that I'm not the first person. I have friends who come up to me and are like, oh, Aram, I met this guy. He asked for this, I didn't give him. And then he's threatening me and all that.
What kind of threats?
So, you see, some guys actually have guys. Like, all the boys know the boys. So maybe if you've had something to do with his friend he knows about, or you've been able to flirt with his friend he knows about, and then he later gets to find out that you have a boyfriend, he actually threatens you with that. I know someone who have done that to him like before, not to me but to a friend. It didn't go well. They actually threaten people. That is, if they have your past, sometimes they'll go around spreading false rumors about you, and then if you're not lucky and then you're a girl with some sort of dignity and all that, and people actually believe false lies and stories, you will just fall for it.
Okay, so what do you have to tell the girls who go through this, like guys trying to force them to have sex with them? What should they do?
Please,
what action should they take?
Don't do. Like, I mean it, don't do. If he tells you he wants to do it, please tell him you are not ready. Like, not even ready. Tell him, say, one yet. I don't know what to say. Tell him you can't do it. You feel it is not right. You won't do it. Yes. Like, take a stand and tell him that you won't do it. He can't force you. And if you think after the first move, right, just go. Just walk out. Don't wait for the second one. Just walk out. Because who knows? Maybe the second one, he would forcefully do it. Maybe I waited and then he didn't do it. But I don't know how your story is going to turn out. So after the first encounter, take your bag, pack your things, and leave.
What do you have to tell guys who do that on campus? Guys who try to force girls to have sex with them?
All I would say, they should just stop it. Like, it's not a nice thing to do. It actually doesn't make any sense. Because there's no way you'd make... Maybe some girls give in, so they think all girls are same. But there's no way someone like me or girls who think like I do will go in for something like that.
Okay, so this has been a hot seat with Sharkboygh. We are almost coming to an end. But before we leave, Annabelle, I want you to request a song for the guy. A song that would touch his heart for him to change.
Hey. Like a gospel song or...
Any song I sends a message to him.
Hey. I want to get the best song for him, so I think I'll give him gospel.
What song?
And canina mesuniama. Na senen ye yesu asiame.
I will see you another time. Bye bye.